Craft is my way of storytelling. It almost immediately gives you a sense of place in a world that's constantly making you placeless. Hi, I'm Tanushri Dalmiya, founder and principal architect at GoodHomes, and I'm here to share with you my love and passion for craft. I will be taking you through a little bit of work that we do with artisans and share our practice and methods that we follow to make our clients more conscious and aware users. Craft is something I've grown up with. I've always been attracted to these clay matkas whenever I see them outside a home welcoming travelers. And I think to some extent we all can relate to this, whether it's what we cook in, what we drink our coffee in, or what we wear. It evokes a sense of nostalgia and really brings back memories of our childhood, whether we're playing with a Chanupatna toy or just drinking out of a Kulhar cup or wearing your mother's favorite handloom Chanderi sari. It's what connects us as people and really defines our identity. And although my tryst with art, craft, artisans has been very new, I know for a fact it's going to stay forever. At GoodHomes, we really believe in combining sustainable practices with craft to set the stage for both the craftsmen and natural materials to express themselves. This is really intrinsic to our design process because craft in India is highly romanticized. It's there for generations, it's going to be there for another few generations, which is really flawed because involvement of middlemen has hardly given artisans a fair share of their product. So it shouldn't come to us as a surprise if their future generations have gone to the cities to pursue other dreams, because we as a society have failed them and not addressed them as designers in the first right. The narrative has always been us and them, and that's what we need to blur out, because at the end of the day, we're all designers, we're all making, we're all creating and innovating. We recently explored this material called lantana. It's a highly invasive weed that's growing abundantly in the forests of Karnataka. It hampers the movement of animals, it hampers the movement of our tribal communities that depend on the forest for their livelihoods. We worked with women around the forest, all of whom are first-time artisans. They have no prior experience with craft and are first-time earning members of their family. To figure out what can we actually do with this material and how can we integrate this material in our homes. The attempt here was to create a new craft industry that is made out of weed, and it speaks of the time that we're currently living in. It speaks of today's environmental issues, and that is what is truly the essence of craft. It's contextual. It speaks of a particular time and age. I think designers play a very crucial role in bringing the craft to our homes and also inculcating a social responsibility among our clients and homeowners. The pandemic has really gone to show that the future is homeward. Many homegrown brands have come up and really redefined what it means to be luxurious, what it means to use local products, and what it means to use waste. Because the mindset is that local is not luxurious and that sustainability is a concept of the uber wealthy. We have already subconsciously started using and optimizing resources at our disposal. Within weeks, we changed our entire living rooms into workstations, and this is exactly what we need to continue to do. We have to optimize what we already have. We have to look inward for inspiration. We have everything in the wealth of our craftsmanship to make that perfect steak, but now all that's remaining is that we sit with our craftsmen and really figure out where their craft can meet ours. Taking the example of Chanupatna, what started off as a toy industry has now evolved into furniture, lighting, decor, jali panels. For a recent project we completed in Chennai, we crafted a beautiful console table made out of this craft, because at the crux of it, it's wood. And as long as wood is going to be in demand, as long as wood is used to make our furniture, Chanupatna is always going to have a space. Similarly, we explored if embroidery can be brought into our homes, not just as something that we frame and hang on a wall, but actually something that can be woven into our furniture. I think this is what's really intrinsic to our design processes, that we work with craftsmen and see how their craft can be made relevant to today's time and age and meet the current and modern demands. As designers, I think it's really on us to initiate a change in lifestyle towards a more conscious way of living among our clients and make them really aware of all the materials that are going into their project. I think this is one space we as designers can truly have maximum impact on. The one thing that we follow in our design process is we make a list of all the materials that have to go into this project and really check on each of them, where they come from and where they're going to go. What is the supply chain? What is the waste stream? And I think a simple practice like this can really make us much more informed users and inform our clients to be much more mindful. One material that I absolutely love working with is banana. Here in South India, we use every part of the plant for cooking, festivities, rituals, steaming. In design, we use the rotten bark, the waste product of banana, work with an artisan community who's really championed how to use this craft and shred them into ropes, make beautiful lights, rugs, even planters out of it. We further tested this material by making paper, screen printed it to make decorative pendants. Therefore, the entire narrative shifts from the take, make, dispose kind of a system to really think about how we can embed circularity in our design process. By that, we're not just thinking about how we can use a natural material, but also thinking about how it was made and where it's going to go. Lastly, I'm too young and too new in this industry to be giving any advice, but this is what I truly believe in. Design takes years to manifest and is going to be here even longer. Nothing we design is for the four walls or for the immediate users of this space. Everything we do is going to have an effect on the site, the community, the economy, and the city overall. And therefore, we as designers need to stop designing for a project brief, but rather for this larger impact. And to do that, we need to start asking the right questions. Where is this product coming? Where is it going? What is it made of? What does handmade mean? Because the more we ask, the more products and brands have to become transparent about their processes. And definitely, once we start traveling again, please visit craft clusters, make direct purchases with them, and see how we can integrate that craft into our homes. We will soon be rolling out a little directory of all the artisans that we have worked with in the attempt to make them more approachable and for us to exit out from this process. We would love to collaborate with anybody who shares the same vision. So reach out and stay tuned.